Hey man, what up? It's your boy Pimpin Ken, the best thing since Listerine ice cream. Hey man, the best ever did get away with it. Hey man, Chop Talk, baby, TV. You know how we do it, man. It's big business, man. That means, you know, we're going from the ghetto streets to the executive street, from the ghetto blocks to the Wall Street style, from the sewer to the entrepreneur, man. You know how we do it, man. State to state, titty to titty, man. With, hey man, how about the Milwaukee and St. Louis plates? You dig?
Chop Talk TV, this ain't that. Y'all know this big business, and for sure, we ain't keeping no score. Got the best that ever did it and got away with it. My dog, brother, Pimpin Ken. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Moab? How's it going?
Man, peace be still, brother, man.
Hey,
I'm doing good,
Key 20,
man.
baby. Key 20. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
Absolutely, absolutely. How you been doing this 22 so far, brother?
Man, you know, God is good, man. You know, we just wake up, man, and we know there ain't no strange happenings, you know. They say that the step of a good man is ordered by the Creator, who was never created, you know, the great designer. So I know everything is by design, man, and everything is preordained. So when I get up, I know I'm waking up to where I'm supposed to wake up, to cake up.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Where you from, Pimpin Ken, man? For those that don't know, brother, where you reside from?
I was born in Chicago, Illinois, and you know, I got a little trouble a little early, you know, I caught a little attempted murder case, you know what I'm saying, when I was a youngster at 14, went to the Cook County Jail, you know, I was the youngest person ever in there, so my mother, she decided we had to, you know, be like breakfast and break fast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got up out of there, went to Milwaukee, got in some trouble, spent a considerable amount of time in the reformatory school. But Milwaukee is really where I got my game, where I learned a lot of my tricks and trades of the game. You know, I met a lot of young bosses, you know what I'm saying? I mean, dudes that was hungry like the werewolf of London, you know, with blood dripping out their mouth, you know what I'm saying? So
they gave me real hungry.
Yeah, they gave me a lot of game, man, and you know, so I in and out of there, man, get me some money. Then when I got out, I got with my partner, man, JD, and he was a pimp, you know what I'm saying? And he had 3 hoes. I said, man, I want one of them hoes. He said, which one you want? I said, give me one that's light bright with the pussy candy stripe. He said, well, that's the yellow one. I said, yeah, mellow yellow, man. You know what I'm saying? I need her. You know, I said, I need her in my life like right now.
What was it like growing up in Milwaukee, man? When you
it's a gangster town, you know, a lot of players and shit, you know, but my daddy was from Oxford, Mississippi. He was a player, so my daddy did the trick dice and all that slick shit, pool. And so he taught me all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was laced, you know what I'm saying? Since I was
Before you got there, you was already ready to go.
Since Giles was a goldfish, he was shark today, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was laced from the Gisco, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that just, you know, kind of like being around all those players, you know, I went into school, but I was, you know, so the first 4 or 5 years, you know, I mean, most of my life I was on the yellow bus, you know, I was in special ed, you know, then, you know, I ended up, you know, yeah, they consider me functional illiterate, you know what I mean? So I believed them, you know, I thought I was illiterate. So I acted illiterate, you know, I did illiterate stuff. Then when I finally went to penitentiary, I got my GED, you know, because I wanted to read this book called Iceberg Slim, the story of my life. So I couldn't read that good, so I was embarrassed because everybody would pass. You know how they pass the book in the joint. Right. So it take me 3-4 months to pass the book, and they're like, Ivy, come on, man, pass the book, man. You know, but it was taking so long, so it frustrated me, man. I went and got my GED. 2 months after that, I joined the college. Then I made a dean list. So I realized that I wasn't functionally illiterate. I just, you know, that shit they was teaching me, man, I was earning without learning. They were trying to teach me how to learn and earn, but I was earning without learning. I was getting money, you know what I'm saying, at a young age. So, you know, it just didn't interest me, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning. But, you know, thank God, man, you know, I ended up getting with the Moor Science Temple, you know, at a very young age. You know, I really got, I got with the Moses when I went to jail at 14, you know what I'm saying, and a brother named Finney gave me the science. And, you know, I just always believed in the Moor Science. I always believed in the teachings of Honorable Noble Ali. Yeah. And I don't care what nobody say, man. I don't care what you do, you Nation of Islam, whatever, man. If you read the teachings of the Honorable Noble Ali, they are motivational teaching, man.
Absolutely.
You know, and everything that Think and Grow Rich and Dale Carnegie and all these motivations, The Secret, if you read that, you go read the Moor Science Temple, Circle 7, it's the same information, which is crazy.
What age did you leave Chicago when you went to
I had to get out of there at 14 because I caught the attempted murder case. So once I beat that case, my mama, you know, she was kind of worried for me, and she thought I was going to change the environment I was gonna change, but you know, I got to Milwaukee and I got worse.
We got worse. What was it like before you left the Milwaukee when you was roaming through Chicago?
You know, I mean, you know, everybody was gang banging, you know what I'm saying? You had the Vice Lords, the GDs, the Blackstones, and I was like, I stayed at 4759 South Federal, Robert Taylor Project, so I was around all that, but all my cousins and brothers was gang bangers, so they wouldn't let me gang bang. So before I got a chance to gang bang, I was in Milwaukee. So then when I got to Milwaukee, you know, them niggas was what we consider, you know, brothers that was, you know, extension from Chicago, so I never really got with the gang. But I did hang with these brothers called the East Side Gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Man, we just got money, you know, we sold a little work and, you know, did a little shit together. And, you know, we called it a little money crew. You know what I'm saying? And, my partner was standing on it. You know, my partner, the dude that gave me my first bitch, he was running that shit. You know what I'm saying? He had all the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Just, it was crazy, man. It was like New Jack City around that motherfucker. You know, everybody would have money.
What drew you to that pimp life, that smooth charisma? Like, what, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, remember I was born in the game. My daddy, you know, was pimps and players. My uncle was pimps and players. So, you know what I'm saying? It was always in me, but I don't know how I learned how to talk so fast. I don't know where I got that smooth game from, man. It's just like, I know I've been doing this since I was about like 10. I would talk shit, you know what I'm saying? Me, and then when I went to penitentiary, I'd be making the brothers laugh. We'd be in the dorm room, you know, talking shit, and or in the cell, and I'd be popping the game. They just like, man, Ken got them bars. I guess it was like rap, you know.
Yeah.
Niggas would look at rap, you know.
Absolutely.
But couldn't nobody talk like me. So when I came home, I met this brother named Bruce Eddy. And Bruce Eddy he was a slick talker too, so he gave me a few jewels and stuff like that on how to, you know, how to be more loud with it and be more forceful with it. So I listened to him.
You know who also talk like that? Brothers from Kansas City.
Yeah. They swift with it. You know, Mr. Boulder. You know, Antoine. Those are my partners, man. Some good pimps out of Kansas City, man. Yeah, I know personally. You know?
Absolutely. And when you went to the federal joint, you also had the honor to be around the brother Lewis Bay.
Yeah. Jerry Lewis Bay, brother Brown Hill, you know what I'm saying? All the Mo's out of DC, Mo's out of Chicago. You know, I was like, you know, anybody that really know me will tell you I was one of the main Mo's no matter what prison I went to because I understood the prophet teaching. I had the honor, the glorious honor to be taught by Sister Christina Price Bay, which was Prophet Noble Ali's secretary. She was way in her 90s when I met her.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? She taught me a lot of the teachers of the science, and you know, she taught me how to use the science, how to break down the Quran, you know, how to break down the teachings, you know what I'm saying? Because in everything, and all the teachings is symbolic. A lot of people don't understand. You know, even the Bible is allegorical, it's biblical, and it's historical. Right. So you understand me? Well, the same thing with the Moors, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff in there, you know, like even when they talk about the fall of man, you know what I'm saying?
Fall of man.
You know, the way Honorable Noble Ali break down the fall of man, it's a mental state where, you know what I'm saying, one got a conscious, which is, you know, the weakest part of your brain. The conscious is the weakest part.
Lower self.
But yeah, the conscious is like the feminine part of your brain.
Yeah. Finite, physical.
Finite, yeah. Then you got the subconscious, which is, you know, where you fall at. You fall in the subconscious, and then you got the spirit. So, you know what I'm saying, if you break that down, you know, the prophet talk about stability, man being stability, women being emotional. You break down the 30% emotion in man, 30% stability in man, and the 70% emotion in women. And then you think about, you know, how you say, you know, that he threw forth a seed, a human seed, and it grew apace. You know what I'm saying? It's about the same fall of man in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The prophet said, these are the 18 years to missing your holy Bible. So when you look at the Bible, how did the Bible start with? A woman deceiving a man. So with the prophet and what God is trying to teach us, that we got to watch out for the woman, you know, because the woman is deceptive. She's very manipulative, you know what I'm saying? And she's very advanced. She's a lot more advanced emotionally than men. But how we win is just that we stand on all 10. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you cannot let a woman break you under no circumstances. And that's what the whole fall of man was about. Because see, when a man fall, you know, he fall in spirit. You know, spirit man fell. You know what I'm saying? So when you let a woman take your spirit, you're gonna fall in the spirit. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know,
y'all hear that?
Yeah,
you hear that?
It's gonna be hard.
And we ain't putting our sisters down.
It's gonna be hard to regain, as the prophet said, your lost state. Man's original state with Allah was one with Allah. You know, so that means that we had the same capacity, same mental capacity. You know, it's old saying: if you change your mentality, you change your reality. If you change your attitude, you change your aptitude. You know what I'm saying? But we know that it said, you know, how it said, it says that it said it's a multitude of things that man must learn on the plane of the soul. So what the prophet said is that we got foes. He said, without a foe, what? A soldier never knows strength, right? So foes are cigarettes, foes are women, foes are, you know, cars and everything like that. But he said, man will conquer each foe, each and every one of them. That's what made me such a good pimp, because I understood the teachers. You know, I don't know if you ever went to another plane. If you go to the seventh plane, right? You still on the seventh plane, but you can still go down to the physical plane, which is plane ground zero, right? But the advantage of having that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you can go to the seventh plane and you can vibrate, you know, at a different ether. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so when you decide to come down, you know, all the hierophants, all the masterminds was able to go down and deal with the common man, the layman. You know what I'm saying? So, but they got superior knowledge. I think that's what made me so, you know, so powerful in the game. That's why I was
adapt lessons.
Adapt lessons. Those are adapt lessons, you know. I mean, see, the prophet say, he say, the circle 7. This is the circle, and this is the 7. This is the 2 that held, and this is the 5 that failed. You got to understand the symbolism of what the prophet was teaching. That's what I mean. You know, you got to understand. It's a lot of symbolism that men don't understand.
That's why they say signs and symbols for the conscious mind.
Well, definitely for the conscious mind.
Absolutely, man.